and thank you for tuning in. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you for joining me for another segment of Scrapbook Sunday 101. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Or scrapbook today. I have my new mug here. I don't know if you can see that. It says, I'm working on my PhD, projects half done. That's my new mug. And you can get that at Stampersdelightshop.com. Go check it out. We have a lot of great fun apparel and mugs for you or the stamper or crafter in your life. So let's get started. Real quick, just a reminder, time is ending for the Fancy Flora Sweet Licious Fun Fold Club. We will be doing a new one in February, and that one will be using Regency Park. This is a Fun Fold Club on Facebook. I'm sorry, we do it on YouTube now. And that is with Donna Gray and myself. So you'll want to check that out. February's online card class and sampler class is with the Dainty Delights. You do have to sign up by February 10th. So definitely check into that. All the links are below. Here's another new mug over at the apparel shop, and I know we can all relate to this. Don't bother me, I'm stamping. So again, just go to Stampersdelightshop.com and check it out. If you'd like to join my team right now, the starter kit, there's an awesome starter kit. There's 3 different ways you can join. One is to get $175 of product plus this cute BoHo Blue embossing and cutting machine. And you can go over to Stampersdelight.com. Oh, for $129, sorry. And then you can get the same deal, but you can get the white one for $129. Or if you choose, you don't need the cute little BoHo Blue mini embossing machine, then you can choose $175 of merchandise, and you can get that all for $99. I'd love to have you on my team. Just go to Stampersdelight.com and join the fun. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera, and today what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be using the On the Farm bundle, and that's on page 34. And we have the matching designer series paper in the Saleabration catalog on page 8 of the Saleabration catalog. So definitely check into that. It's a great little set. I can't wait to make some cards with it. I'm also going to be using the Alphabet a la Mode, and that's on page 61. I love these dies. Nice, large dies. Great for cards, but great idea for scrapbooking. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I have 3 pieces of card designer series paper here, and it's with the farm scene. I'm going to trim these down just a bit so they fit on my white 12 by 12 cardstock. That's usually how I do it. You can just scrapbook right on the designer series paper, but I feel that the cardstock gives it a little extra weight, and I like that. So I'm doing all 3. My paper trimmer. As soon as I move this out of the way. Let me get this one out of the way here. I got 2 embossing blades in there. Why, I don't know. One must have fallen off another machine. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it this way. And again, I'm just doing about a 1/4 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch, lining that up, trimming that off so I have a little bit of a white border. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, join my YouTube channel, subscribe to that, give me a thumbs up, and give me a comment. And if you have any questions, I will definitely get back with you if I don't answer them while I'm doing lives. I do look at all the comments, and I love hearing from you. I also love seeing what you've done after watching my video tutorials, so definitely post your projects, whether it's the cards or the scrapbook pages, and tag me, Rose Maroney Ward, and or Stampersdelight.com. Stampersdelight.com is a lot easier. Okay, so you can see I'm just laying that down. I'm going to do the same thing with these 2. So I'm just going to flip those over. I hate to cover up this side because I do like this paper, but I want the farm scene. And this is from 2 packs of the 12 by 12 because you get 2 sheets. And I needed 3 for what I'm doing today. All right. And the third. Just move that out of the way. It's hard to decide when you see this great paper what side to use, but I knew this would go really nice. Okay, so now I have a 3-page layout that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to bring in some pictures, and I am going to lay them down in what I feel is the order. So these are from the Catskill Game Farm. If you're from New York, you're familiar with the Catskill Game Farm. It's not there anymore, but it was a big place to take the kids. And this was back in 1990. And I've already got the date there, but I did take one of these die cuts from, dies from the Something Fancy, and this was the perfect size. And I just wanted to put who was in the pictures: Aunt Barbara and Nikki, Aunt Pat and Ryan and Mom. So there we have Aunt Pat and Nikki and Ryan. So I'm going to start with this one because it says right where we are, so no journaling needed there. And then these pictures are so cute. I just think the 2 kids were in their strollers back then. I think they were about 2 years old. And then I have this little one. Pictures sometimes aren't that great, but the memories are priceless. And I'm going to bring that down, and you'll see why later on. So I'm going to put those 4 just like that. Now let me just move this up a little bit so you can see it better. This is my host code for January. Can you believe January is almost over? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to flip these over, flip this one over, and I'm just going to add. Now, I'm using Stamp and Seal. You can use whichever adhesive you want. I'm leaving quite a big space there. I'm just going to put these in the center like that. And then this one. Now, I've already cut the pictures down and matted them on white. You don't see me use matting of white too often, but I wanted to really bring out that background paper. And then just going to put this one in there. So there's my first picture or page with the pictures. Now the second one, oh my gosh, this one, every time I look at it, it cracks me up. Look at that face of my son. Because the goat was eating, well, he had a little bottle, and I just love that picture. So you can see the kids walking with the donkey, and then here comes the little goats and the deer. And again, I'm just going to put those right down here, just like that. Look how little they were. They're both married now. And Nikki has 2 children. Ryan doesn't have any children, but they just got married 2 years ago, so give them time. But it's hard to believe that much time has gone by. But I love scrapbooking my pictures of when he was little. And I'm going to just put that one right there. And this one, I think I'll tuck under here, just like that. So cute. And then for the last page, there's also some rides. They had some rides and stuff there. So we have him on the little airplane. And then here is the merry-go-round. So let's go ahead and put this down. And we'll put that like that. Add that one right there. I think this one has to come down a little bit further. Let me just lift that back up. I want it again. I want this down further so that there's enough room. So we'll put that down here. Okay. Now we'll add this. And then we'll add this one. Okay. So I have my pictures into place. I'm going to put those back. Now, here are those dies that I was talking about, the alphabet dies. And they're very large. I love these. I have an old set. So glad they came out with a new set. And what I really like about these is some of the common letters, they have 2 of. the N's, the A's. So that helped me a lot with this page. And I think, oh, yeah, that's not an A. Let me see. Yeah, I used the 2 A's, so I have to do one more A. So what I did was I put our adhesive sheets, and our adhesive sheets come like this, okay? And then you peel off one side, and you stick it to your cardstock, and then you run your letters through. Now, what I did was, and I hope this doesn't stick, I used the magic tape on this. Should be okay. So there's my C. Pull that out. I don't need, there's the A, which I'm going to use again. Just going to grab that, put all these back. Pulling that off gently. Some of them will stay right on the cardstock, and some won't. If you use this and you'll see that I use it on my designer series paper, just don't press it down too hard. Now, somebody told me that there's some tape called Frogger tape, which is painting tape, and that works out well. So I'm going to try that next time I go to the hardware store. And I'm going to maybe do a little video on different ways to do this. Okay, that one's over there. We're going to pull these up. Nice and easy. Here's all my letters. Move those up here. There's my G. A. Just pulling that off. Now, I'm not worried about the paper behind it, in front of it, because I'm not using that. Might take your pick tool, grab that one, and then just lift this one up. Okay. I can't live without my take your pick tool. How about you? All right, let's just pull these off. All right, so we're just going to pull those off. Put those in a little pile over here. I'll put those all back when I'm done. There's the other letters. Whoop, just threw one over here. Now I do need another A. So let me grab the A and show you how I did this. So here is a piece of white with the adhesive sheet on it. And then I'm just going to put that right there. I'm going to bring in my little mini embossing machine. And I'm going to cut that out. This is the whoop, I'm missing a plate here. This is the BoHo Blue one, which as a demonstrator, I could buy. And I had to buy it because I love the color. All right. Just pull that out. And there's my other A. All right, so let's start working on this. And these little holes right here are what help you pull those out. Okay, so I don't need those. Leave that over here for a second. I'm going to bring in my first page, which is this one. And I am going to put the C. Now, you can use glue if you want to, but these are so narrow, I thought I would use the adhesive sheets. This is the only part that's a little hard sometimes. Oh, that one was easy. Pulling that piece off. Okay, so here's my C. And I need an A. Again, I'm just going to the top of it and trying to pull that off. That one came off pretty easy too. And my T. My T is right here. Now, I should have laid these out so I knew how to spread them out, but I didn't. So I knew how much to leave in between. Okay, so we have the T. It's pretty close. Let's grab the S. Now remember, these are great for cards too. They're rather large though, so you might want to do a larger card. And I need my K. Sometimes I can do it with my finger. Whoop. There we go. See, they're coming off pretty easy. There's my K. And we need an I and 2 L's. Okay. I'll have to play around with this die set for cards too and show you some cards with it. I think this is going to be pretty close to where I wanted it. And one more. Well, it's pretty close to the middle. Could have moved it over a little bit more, but Catskill. Then we're going to bring in the next one. And this is going to be the game farm. So this one I'm going to do a little bit closer, or a little bit more in the middle. As soon as I get that piece going. I find if I press it towards my finger, it works pretty good. There's my G. Oh, did I get it all off? Oh, it didn't get it all off. There we go. I want to be careful you don't rip them. I'm looking to see where that other A was. Did I leave it on top? No. Oh, it's still on the package. All right, well, we'll use this A. I know a lot of you have reached out to me and told me that you really enjoy the Scrapbook Sundays. I do try to do them every Sunday, but sometimes I can't. So just keep watching and subscribe to the channel so you know when I do upload or go live. And no worries if you can't catch a live, you can always watch the replay. Okay, so we're going to get this piece off. Let's grab that bottom piece. This is probably the thing that takes the longest. Come on. Let's just grab this one down here. I can see where the line is. There we go. Catskill. And where is my E? My E is stuck inside the die, so let's poke that out. I knew as soon as I saw this paper that I had to go through my photo albums and find these pictures. Catskill. So Catskill game. And now we're going to do the farm. This was, like I said, the place to take the kids for years. I don't even know what's up there anymore. So let's just pull that off. See if I can just lift this one. Sometimes it's 2 pieces, so there we go. And same thing with the farm right here. Hopefully they're pretty close. Yeah, they're pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. It just has to be put down on paper. At least that's the way I look at it. Well, that could have been up a little higher, but we'll let it go. I really want to show you the rest of it. Get these pieces off. Whoop. And then somewhere down here is that other piece. There it is. You could use a ruler if you really want to have it perfectly straight. Sometimes what I do is intentionally not put anything on there straight so it doesn't look like I made a mistake, but rulers work fine. And this is coming off nice and easy. Okay. Catskill game for him. Okay, so now I have my letters down. Let's move all this out of the way. Don't want to lose that. You could also use the negative sides if you wanted to. I'm not going to use those today. Now, the other thing is, the dies that come with this stamp set, okay, you can see I made a mistake there, but we have dies that match the stamp set, but also cut out pieces of the designer series paper. And there's the trees and the chicken. I didn't need that. And the little ducks. What I did was, I've already done this partially. There's the cow and the sheep. Here you see my magic tape again. And I will tell you, you can keep reusing that magic tape so it's not so sticky. And there's my little pigs. Now for this one, because it's wider, I'm going to bring in my big machine. And I'm going to run that through. You can see I've already cut some of them out. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. I didn't quite have that lined up very good because it was a little tough there, but okay. And then I can just take these off. Now, this is designer series paper. It's thin. You want to be careful with the tape. I find it works better than Post-it notes, but I do use Post-it notes if I have to, too. All right, let's get the little sheep. And then the little pig. The little pigs are so cute. Okay. Sometimes I leave the tape right on it, like my fancy phrases. And then it's always usable. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the first one. And I have some of these already cut out here, too. These, I think I'm going to use dimensionals. So right there, I could put a little cow. I'm sure we saw cows that day. Maybe not. I'm going to put that one right there. Let's see, how many do I have? And I think I'll put a cow right up here. Maybe I'll hold off on that. Let's see what I want to do on this one first. This one I think I'll do, well, I don't have a little goat, but I do have a little lamb. Whoop, not up high enough, am I? Okay, so the little lamb I'm going to put right here. And then right here, I think I'll put the little piggies. I'll grab those. Kind of fills in that space a little bit. Now this is where I'm going to actually put my label. This one right here. I think I'm going to put it, I can put it on the first page if I want. But I'm actually going to put it on the last page right here. But your journaling does not have to go on the first page. So I'm going to put that right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these other pieces I have. And that's where I'm going to add some of those other cutouts. So I'm going to add the little lamb here. Bring this one in, and I'll do the, I'm going to do the cow. So I'm going to put the cow right up there. You can also stamp and cut these out and color them, but I mean for this, it was just easier for me to cut them out. Put the cow right there. Bringing this one over. I think I'm going to use the little piggies. See, I'm just putting one on there. Put him right there. Okay, I have 3 more left. So let's see, where do I want to put these? Let's see, I'll put the lamb right down here. Can you see that? Whoop. I'm going to put that little lamb right there. So this is the focal point of my page. All right, Catskill. There's the 3 ones that I cut out. This one needs the little piggies. And I think for this one, I'm actually going to put it on the other side of that. Very cute. And then the last one is the cow, of course. And the cow is kind of large. I'm going to actually put the cow. I'm going to grab 2 of those dimensionals for this. And I'm going to put him right about here. Look at that. 3 quick, easy pages using that on the farm and the alphabet die cuts. Now I am going to use some gems. I'm just not sure which ones I want to use yet. I think I'm going to use the Milky Dots. I want them to show up. So I think I'm going to add some gold. And I'm just going to use a few of these. Just some gems. Doesn't, you know, wherever I want them. Now, still shots are on my blog, Stampersdelight.com. So I'll bring that up. I know you can't really see. What I can do is, let me try moving my camera down too after I add some more of these gems here. Just to brighten it up a little bit. I'm just putting that one in the corner here. That one got a little of that putty on it. I don't want that. Take that off. And then maybe 3 here. Okay, so I added some gems there. And then the last one. Maybe 3 right in a row there, wherever you want them. And there I have 3 pages for my scrapbook. Now I'm going to see if I can, I don't think I can bring this down any further. It goes up, but it won't, it won't come down any further than that. Okay, so the still shots will be on the blog and you can see them all together, okay? Catskill, Game Farm. Oh, there you can see it. Okay, let's move that up there. So we have Catskill, Game Farm. And now I have 3 great pages. So I hope you enjoyed this segment of Scrapbook Sunday 101. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, leave me a comment, and definitely sign up for my free newsletter because I do have tutorials on there for some of my cards. And maybe one day I'll even add my scrapbook. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Have a great Sunday and keep on scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.